Hello! Hi! Oh wait, is there sound? Game sound? Yes, there is. Hi everyone! Oh, thank you for the
Chapter
hydrate.
7.
Welcome, Panda, and welcome, Mr. Axel Bucket. And congrats on first, Panda. Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate now. My stream is a little bit early because my stream is going to be a little bit short. I don't know how short exactly, but just a little bit shorter than usual at least. Mostly because I'm just a little bit tired. As always, first it would be fun to set up like a thing to see if you have a streak going. That could be really cool. It's fine. That's good. I'm glad that's fine. But yeah, I'm a little bit tired. Been feeling a little bit off. Sorry I didn't stream last week, but hopefully this week will be better. Thursday we actually have uh, it's like a national holiday thingy. 30% to VIP, yes. Wait, wasn't I gonna set that turn that like set? Wait, how much is it now? Did I set it down at all? I didn't. I was gonna set it down. I was gonna make it a little bit lower. It's completely fine. It's 100K. I was gonna set it down to like 75, and then if no one gets it, I'm gonna set it down to 50. I have fast Wi-Fi now. Let's go. That's awesome. 70? I mean, I could set it to 70, but I was gonna set it to 75 just to see for a little bit, and then if no one gets it, then I'll set it down a little bit again. But I think 75 might be good. That's such good Wi-Fi. I don't know how my Wi-Fi is actually. I'm suggesting even though I got 235 points. Wow. Gotta use them sparingly or use them wisely. That's what I wanted to say. Use them wisely. But yeah, last time in this game, so we figured out that our grandma is actually plotting something, and she has this little underground basement thing where I think she's plotting to, or we kind of figured that she might be plotting with this guy that passed out on the stairs, to blow up the fountain during the festival, which kind of sus. I use them for self care checks, and that is actually very well spent. Continue doing that. That's a good way to spend your points. Lurk, I'm studying. Have such a good lurk. Also, I think I fixed. Maybe I didn't. Wait, Panda, do you have your pronouns set? No, you don't. Okay. I think I fixed the pronouns thing. So if you set your pronouns on this pronouns on that website, um, it'll show up. So when you say like when you do the lurk, if you have your pronouns set, it'll say it would have said Panda just remembered he is late for band practice instead of they are late for band practice, which is pretty cool. If I manage to fix it, but I haven't been able to test it because it only works when I'm live. So, or I didn't have someone to test it. So hopefully it works. But you do have to set your pronouns with the on that website. I don't even know if that website is right. I think it is. But yeah. Okay, the game. Uh, yeah, our grandma is sus, and we're like detectives now, trying to figure out what's going on. Um, but I mean, if it's our grandma, right? If it's our grandma, we're not gonna die, right? Because I was worried about dying because we have died several times already. But our grandma wouldn't do that, right? Surely. But yeah, let's see where this is gonna take us.
The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver. Still unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain. They couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed to know what he was doing in Luca's house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
Alright. Do we have a lot of things to choose from or just one? They ran the classic good cop and chill cop interrogation. We only have one choice, so it'll be good cop, chill cop, which I don't think we're gonna get much because usually you're supposed to do good cop, bad cop to kind of get something out of them. But now it's kind of like good cop and uncaring cop. I don't think that's gonna work. But unfortunately, we don't have any other tokens, so this is what we're gonna have to go with.
They'd run the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head, gathering his wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was all a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rollo just got a little startled. Rollo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave old Hiram a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tolliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my gran up to? If you'll just cut me loose, I can show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done wrong by you? No. And since your gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah. So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just, all this stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town, an archive of my dad's old disturbing patient notes,
Luca gestured to the corner.
barrels of explosives. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. Bro, you can speak without me untying you. We didn't wrap your mouth up. You kids deserve an explanation.
Luca looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings.
No!
Mr. Tolliver gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This'll all make oh no, he's gonna run away. Ah. This'll all make sense in time.
He edged imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
What do you mean imperceptibly? I can obviously see him doing that. You see, this town has secrets, Luca. A very dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
A past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
Light! Man. Son of a...
Beck darted to the wall and turned back on the lights. It was too late. Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, you know. This is for your own good. You kids just keep tight down there and let the adults handle
They
this.
looked bewildered at each other.
Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck.
They
I don't
heard
think
the staccato
chill
thud of
cop
quick
was
steps
really
exiting
the best
house.
choice. Oh, sorry, I spoke over her. Let me read it since I spoke over her. They heard the staccato? Is that how you say that word? Thump of quick steps exiting the house.
The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end.
Oh, well, I guess we didn't die, at least.
Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement. Back to the drawing board.
Okay. Ooh, okay, let's see. So we definitely can do rumble here instead of break, but do we have anything else we can do? No. Okay, so we do rumble instead of break. Okay, so this is when we're deciding if Beck is going to come with us or not to go see Rolo.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
This is before we know that it's my grandma who's behind all of this. You sure we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch a cold. Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. But what about Rolo? Rolo's at the treehouse. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff's still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest. Yay, poking time! Okay, what can I press? Look.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Ooh, let's go! We have a new token.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you've moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. Huh. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you cared enough to keep them, is all. Oh wow. Rolo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
Bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static. Aw, shucks. Aw, shucks. Ooh, telescope?
Luca
Wait, not
squinted into
telescope.
the eye hole of the microscope.
Microscope. Okay, that's the opposite of a telescope, kind of. This looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
Tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days. That's disgusting.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest, that hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rolo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? I didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little, don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere? Rah!
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Beck brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that. Me too. Should head out before the rain starts up again. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you in Rolo at the festival? Sounds good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in. Chapter 5.
Alright.
Friendly Feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rolo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
I hope Rolo isn't waiting. Oh! I hope Rolo isn't waiting. Hasn't been waiting for too long. Hey Don, tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance. There were conditions. Sorry. Like what? The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo! So Eris was forced to take care of him? Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it, old Sharper sowed some wild oats. What? That explains the way Eris treats him. Poor Solomon. How'd you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. Huh.
The Valentine mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Okay, it was the same as last time we looked. Oh, right. Wait. Should we? I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Yeah. You're right. Wait, I need wise words from Reading Woman. He met his old friend's eyes and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens! This is no time for fractured friendships. Fractured friendships? I don't like the sound of that. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule. Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I was unaware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes? Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No. That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good, then it's decided. Yes, sir. We'll work till the last task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Gross. Wait, is there anything I can press? Nothing to press. Wait, can I go past here? Oh, oopsie. Okay, it was just a sign. I don't want to make Rollo wait, but I want to see if I have a new thing here. I do.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
A watch? Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine would be written on everything in this town. Should we give it back to him? He may not even want it back. The man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Okay. Rollo, are you still up there? I'm sorry, Rollo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Come back, never. What?
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times. And it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason? I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rollo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried, so I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. I'm not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, the storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's.
Lucas stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? She's a new kid in town. She's actually kinda cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you. And you were off making new friends? Bro is toxic. What the hell? Can I not make new friends? It's not like that, Rolo. You know. While I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. Oh no. The little reading lady was right. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care, you ass. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word. 'Cause that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. I just came late. We didn't even set a time. We just said like meet later, like at night. Easy for you to say. Your gran doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want. And you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
His tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa is right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your Pa's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well at least my Pa is still around.
The words hung in the cold night air.
Dude. Dude, that's not okay. What? That's not okay. You can't say that.
Rollo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed a line.
Yeah, what the heck?
But it was too late.
Luca, Good night, Rolo. Dang it. Dang it for sure. Is there anything I can look at? Anything? Anything here? Anything I can look at? Oh, here.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
A football? Rolo. What a jerk. Call me a bad friend? Ooh, I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family. Can I kick it out of the room? You think? Oh, that was so close. I don't think I can kick it out. Frollo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him. He can shove it. Okay, I guess I'm going to bed. Guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. No, that's not okay. That's not okay. Luca,
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
you slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
Bet Rolo's still gonna go to the festival. Huh. He's gonna be miserable. What am I supposed to do? If I can't leave my room, I'm just gonna kick this ball all day? Go back to bed?
Luca dozed off again.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal. I wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too. Thanks. Rolo came by. What did he say? He wanted to talk to you. What did you say? Told him you weren't feeling well. Good. So your plan is to just sit in your room all day? Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good. Noted.
Luca still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rolo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Let's kick the ball again. There's never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Wait, how do I... Oh, kick the ball up there? I can do that.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Of course. The complete first volume.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rolo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rolo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rolo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rolo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Modwell. Said she met you yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rolo, didn't you? Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table, in case you want to bite before bedtime.
Without realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all, and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad? Where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source? Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit.
Uh-oh.
The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself.
What?
Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Lucas staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rollo fought about doesn't matter. But
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Welcome back, Panda. Here's your keys. Mwah. How was studying? Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. When are we gonna play Valo again? Maybe tomorrow? I think I might be free tomorrow night. But he said stuff about Dad. Still studying, but now I do stuff that I can. Oh, nice. Like easier stuff. Well, do you think that he meant it? No. Sounds nice. Alright, good. Cool. We have a plan. He was just mad. Mm-hmm. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Accept! Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Man, I kind of wanted to miss the festival because what if there's a big explosion and I die? Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he is the one that. What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog. That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. I want a corn dog. I need to get going now. Got some last minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. Love you, Luca. Love you too. A little after lunch?
Luca took a deep breath.
Didn't he like sleep until like 2 or something? Okay.
Chapter 6.
Alright. Wait, wasn't chapter 7 also page 63? That's confusing.
Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rolo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rolo.
Okay. Probably at the treehouse, right? Oh. There you are. Luca. Rolo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't. It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Aw, that's such a good big sister. Space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Somewhere quiet. The library? Oh! We should definitely talk to everyone before we go to the library though, right? Probably. Unique New York. Unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big speech. My big sermon speech.
Mr. Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box. You nervous? Oh, heavens no. Well, break a leg. Give me... Oh, I didn't manage to read that. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exuviae? And it's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. That is a very bad sign. That's such a bad sign. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. Whew. I kind of want to ignore this guy, but I don't want to miss out on like anything important game related, so let's just do it. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. Oh cool, we didn't have to answer any surveys. Let's try this one. Never mind. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy. And this season's harvest looks like it's going to be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is going to change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. Fits. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Very, very fair and valid. I'm gonna stand here and be cool. Does that do anything? Okay, that didn't do anything. Sleepy guy ain't moving. Alright.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey Jeff, everything alright? Huh? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't ya?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Cute. Oh, I hate these guys. Ha ha ha. Every single time. Yup. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Haha. Well, they're silly. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. I was about to say, I was gonna say no. I would not like to share. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fowl harvest. I had my doubts about perennial harvest, but I must admit, they do put on a nice party. That's good. Wise words! Give me wise words! No wise words! What the heck? Who's this? Piper! You're actually taking a break from studying. Oh, it's Piper. Who's always reading. Or studying, I guess. Wait, do I know this person? I feel like I do. Is it the person that's like, always outside of the cafe? Studying? You wanted to see what all the festival fuss is about. But I can't help but notice, you still brought your backpack full of books. Look up, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books? Yep. Mayor! I was able to return the perennial harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. Well, that's not suspicious at all. Yawn. I've got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for? The way I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons. Cynical. I like where your head's at. That's what I assume at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor? A special guest? Who? I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal. Huh. Special guest of honor? Who could it be? The library, somewhere quiet. Yep, that's what I was thinking. I just wanted to like check out everything before I went in there. Wait. He isn't here? Hey, Luca. Oh, is it like a scavenger thing? So now this person is gonna give me the next clue.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. The first riddle, of course. Of course there's more. Of course it can't just be here. I bet we're gonna end up at the treehouse. I should have just gone to the treehouse first. The first... Oh, you didn't think this was all, did you? Rolo does go out all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
Ahem. On planet Farpol, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. Is it like the 5th edition of the books or something? Should be here, right?
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
That's my first guess. Did I get it right on my first guess? Once you've got a book, you can either bring it here to me or just grab a different one. I think it's this one. Ah, you found it.
Kato removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp.
Man, I should have tried something else first. Maybe I could have gotten like Kato would say it's not the right one, but here's a fun fact about something instead of just getting it on the first try.
As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rolo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Welp, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rolo. Now, let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in Grub. Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in Grub. Cart? Grift in Griffin. Griffin's grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. Griffin's snack stand. Where even is that? Is it down here? I guess not. What is this? Oh. This is Griffin. Hey, Griffin. Did Rolo
Before
come?
Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it? Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or
Luca shrugged,
something.
taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yuck. It's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rolo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come
He
on.
shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the steps.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
This is getting to be a whole thing. Man, okay. Up the step. Up the stairs? Wait, do you have wise words now? No. Hey. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rolo owes me one.
Louis waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. Good luck, Luca. Wait, I actually don't know this one. Oh, balloons. He's right there. Hey. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you've earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
It was balloons. Flight. That's so good. That's so good to use. I don't know when, but it's very good to use. It's very useful. That's the word I was looking for. Thanks. You didn't have to go you didn't have to go through all this trouble. Go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rolo. Still my turn! I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. Yep, it was. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rolo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rolo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clippers write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day. You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Okay, are you coming? Or... Oh yeah, okay. He's following me. Hello? Ooh, hello? Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr's big speech... Wait. After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna have the first annual biggest catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck! Alright. Interesting. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your grand this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside, if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand.
Like her blowing up the entire town?
If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
Bro, she's gonna kill everyone. Why? What? She's gonna kill everyone by blowing up the fountain while everyone's standing around it. How is that doing something because she loves Luca? Like, that makes no sense. What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. You know, you really didn't have to go through. Oh my gosh. You know, you didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we've been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make sure you still had a good time without me. Rollo.
Luca was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? We can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue. A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
There goes the explosion. Huh? What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks?
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
What?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill.
Huh? What?
Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this
What
melancholy
the
scene.
heck? What the actual heck?
In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time.
How? If that was Gran, if this was, how was that for Luca's best? Being frozen for the rest of time? There's absolutely no way that was for the best. She's actually insane, I think.
The end. No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Alright. Now at least we have we have hard here. What else do we have? Flight? Yeah, I knew flight was going to be good. We can run away here. I think that's going to be good. But definitely, I kind of want to see hard here first though. But I think that might be it for today. It was going to be a short stream because I'm not feeling too well. So we're just going to end it here. But, oh, my cat was being very cute. But yeah, let's raid out, I guess. Actually, let's just end. I won't be able to join in the raid because I am going to go eat some dinner and then rest. So let's just end. But yeah, thank you for coming, and I'll be back on Thursday, so the day after tomorrow, because we have a holiday that day. So yeah, thanks for coming, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.